Hello, I'm Rue Birch, a postdoc in the Center for Languages and Intercultural Communications here at Rice University. The video you were watching is based upon a workshop I conducted on pragmatics and politeness. The focus here will be on role plays that the faculty acted out, involving some difficult social situations that we face on a daily basis. I asked them, as I will ask you, to take note of how these skits play out. What do they do? What resources do they use? How do they do being polite? While these role plays were conducted in English, many of the actions and resources are transferable to other languages. For those that are not, I ask you to consider what resources are used in the languages you know to conduct similar actions. We'll start here with the role plays. After, we focus on the faculty's noticings and the concerns they raise about using such role plays in the foreign language classroom. There's going to be plenty of discussion, particularly on kind of how do we bring this kind of stuff into the classroom, hopefully in the simplest of ways. I'll ask for the people who have a certain number on this. And when they come up, I have cards that I'm going to hand to you that have a scenario. These do not tell you what to say. It may give guidance in terms of what kind of action is necessary, but it will not tell you what to say, right? And it gives you just enough information to be able to role play these scenarios. You can probably guess the kinds of scenarios that are coming up based upon the readings that we've done. For the rest of you, if you're not up there acting, write down just noticings. The things that you kind of go, okay, well, this is how they did this. This is what the problem was. These are the resources that they used. These are the actions that they did. That kind of thing, so, right? You have probably about 15 seconds to think about this. Okay? Because I don't want it to be overly thought. Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going great. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Actually, I need a favor to ask you. I'm moving into my new apartment, but there are some boxes that are a little bit too heavy for me, so I was wondering if you could help me.
Well, you said this weekend?
Yes, this weekend.
See, unfortunately, I already have a meeting with Elegy. We're going to work on our Portuguese curriculum.
Just for an hour. It's two boxes. I just need to bring them up into the second floor.
I mean, Raphael is really nice.
Well, do you know anyone else that could help me with moving my boxes into my
apartment?
I think
Fatima, I know she never has any grading to do, so.
Okay, well, thanks. I'll ask Fatima.
Sorry I couldn't help.
No problem, man.
Okay, great.
Hi, Mom. Good morning. Sorry, I just quickly need to make some copies for my classes. Just a couple of copies. I'm running late today. There was something in my apartment. It was really great inconvenience. If I just need to, just 15 copies. If I could just quickly use the copy machine.
I know.
I have class at 9.
I know. The machine is really slow. And there's some problem. I'm still
wait, I can get Heather. If you could maybe get Heather real quick, and I try to fix.
I have 100 copy too. I have a.
But you don't have. You have class at 9.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. But maybe
there's a one on the third floor.
Maybe you could use that real quick for your 100 copies.
I'm sorry. I'm in the process. I don't know how to stop it.
Okay.
I'm sorry. The third. I think no one is there. You know?
Yeah. Could you maybe
go to Lucila's office.
I really don't have time. I don't have time to go now, and I have something actually in my leg. This old football injury, and I mean, I'm not so good climbing stairs, and if you could. Would you not mind? Just real quick.
What should I do?
We can stop real quick. I have
stop
my class. Yeah. We'll stop.
No, I cannot do that.
I'll bring the copies to you later on if that's okay.
Yeah? I can't. Please, I can't.
All right, then I'll go upstairs.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, Yolanda.
Hi, Christina.
I have a problem.
Yeah, what happened?
You know the laptop you gave me the other day?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what happened. You didn't do anything wrong, okay? It just all of a sudden stopped working. The screen became green, and
oh my god!
I don't know I don't.
Christina?
Well, yeah, I know. I don't know.
I really have something to do today, and I need that laptop.
Okay, so what I did, I called Chiliang, and I
Okay.
said, please, Chiliang, help me because I'm lost. So he has it now.
Okay.
However, I think I've lost some of the things that I've done already. That's what he told me.
Oh, that's.
And I don't know
terrible.
about your stuff, so I'm so sorry, but believe me, I didn't do anything
Yeah, but I
wrong. I,
know
was just
it's-
please forgive
Yeah, it
me.
probably
I didn't
was
do
not
anything.
your fault. Do you know? Did he tell you if he'll be able to fix it?
Well, he doesn't know yet because he just went. I just gave it to him, and he just realized that what I've done, my last things is gone,
Oh,
and so I really hope there's nothing wrong with your data, with your
Okay,
things.
so I'm
so
going
sorry.
to talk to him and check
Okay,
how is it
perfect.
going.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
But I apologize. But believe me,
Oh,
I didn't
not your
do anything.
fault. Yeah,
okay?
I believe
Thank
you.
you so
I'm
much.
sure
Thanks.
it's not your
I will
fault.
help you, and if there's anything I can do to help you out, fix it. you know.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Mhm. Thank
I'll
you
let
so
know.
much.
Don't worry
Appreciate
about
it. Thanks.
Okay, hi Jayon.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you? Good. I just discovered this great TV program that just started, I think, and it's just so excellent. It teaches you all about American politics.
Oh, okay. You like this?
Yeah, I think you should watch it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I tried it a little bit, but
It wasn't
Not really.
It wasn't
Yeah,
your
it wasn't
style.
really.
Oh, but I think it's really great because it really digs into like deep, dark side, and also I should say bright side too.
oh, really? I don't like politics in general.
Oh, you
I
don't?
think, yeah, that show. Is
Oh, but
just
it's so
too-
comical too. It's so great.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh.
Oh well, maybe we can watch something else together.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's stay away from politics.
Yes,
then.
I
But I
think
think
that's
it's still a
better.
great show.
Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, Lucidis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Listen, what are you doing this weekend?
I'm not sure just quite yet.
I'm up to go watch the new Star Wars movie. You want to go with me?
Oh, you like Star Wars?
I do.
Yeah, I'm actually more of a Star Trek person.
Well, Star Trek, Star Wars, kind of the same. At least we're in the same context. And you haven't seen it, have you?
No, I have actually because I don't have anything set up yet. I'd really have to check with my husband to see if we have plans.
It's
already.
fine. He can come with us.
Oh my
My
God,
husband's
he-
not home yet.
He
so
hates sci-fi. I don't know why. I really love Star Trek.
it would
but-
be a very nice way to introduce him to sci-fi.
I know. How about you let me think about it and I'll text you if I decide
Okay, let's go have a coffee then.
right now. Right. So maybe tomorrow I'll text you. And I'll let you know if I'm available.
Really? Is it going to take you this long for coffee?
Good.
We can go out. I mean, we haven't been out in forever.
I know, right? You know what we should do is plan it with more time, and so maybe on Monday we should make really good plans for the next weekend.
Okay, you're a busy woman.
I know. Click has me so busy.
Hello.
Good. Hi, how are you? Hi, Katarina, how are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Good, good. Do you like Indian food?
I do. Yeah.
Really?
I do,
Yeah? Excellent.
Wonderful. Yeah. How about you?
I do, a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
It's one of
Oh,
my
perfect.
favorite types of food, and I found this Indian restaurant, and it is so good.
Oh yeah. Well, what place is it?
Okay, it is on Hillcraft. You have got to try it.
Actually, I think we know that place. Yeah.
There are many there, but which
Okay.
ones do you know? Do you know one?
Yeah, in Indian flavor it's called.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Is that the one you mean?
I know that one. It's right next to it, and I forgot the name of it to tell you the truth. But it is fantastic restaurant.
Yeah.
So yeah, we should maybe go to it all together.
Yeah.
Make a group and go and eat.
Yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Are you doing anything for Thanksgiving?
No, I'm not.
Oh, do you want to come over?
Yes,
Okay. That would be nice. Do you like Indian food?
I love Indian food.
But you want it mild, huh?
Yes, no spicy food for me though. Can I bring anything, Divya?
Oh no, that's fine. I make a lot of food.
Yeah? Do you mind, like, I know Kate, her husband, Katarina, Kevin, and Jonathan don't have any plans. Do you mind if could I just, we thought of doing something together. Could I just bring them over? I know you have a big place and you love cooking. You don't really mind.
We could invite other people from Quake too.
I think so too.
Who do you like?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's talk about this another time. Yeah. So you're sure I can't bring anything?
Yeah.
Maybe a dessert or just appetizers,
that's fine.
anything
No,
to drink?
just drinks.
Drinks. Okay,
Yeah.
good. We'll bring drinks. Excellent. Oh, thanks so much. So what time should we come over? Do you already
About
know?
6, 7.
Sounds
in
good.
the
Great.
evening.
Awesome. I'm so looking forward to it.
Okay.
So cool. I had no plan, so I'm so thankful you're inviting us.
Yeah. Finally we do
Awesome.
something.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
This one needs a little introduction. They just ate lunch together.
Okay, so I have a problem now.
I'm here for you.
You know what? I forgot my wallet at home. So
you
can you you can just pay
Pay?
this time and then
No
we share
problem.
later. Would it be
Yeah.
okay? I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's okay. Let me see. Oh, $250. No problem.
I had to apologize. Really, never happens to me. And,
It's okay.
But you're so kind, and I feel very embarrassed now.
It's okay.
But as soon as I go home, I'll see you tomorrow in school, right?
No problem.
We
Tomorrow,
can divide half
next
of it.
week,
No,
next
well,
year, no
tomorrow. Would you rather? I mean, if a check would be okay, or
Sure,
okay,
anything.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No
I'm
problem.
So sorry. I'm so
Anytime.
sorry. You're lovely.
Look very quickly at the role plays. So if you have your notes from before. So our ones up here. So this was the prompt. You're interested in watching a new science fiction movie that has just been released, but don't want to go by yourself. Invite your partner to go watch it together this weekend. And then, of course, we saw, your weekend is free, but you don't like to hang out with A. What showed up in your notes about this? What kinds of things did you notice?
The series just have to give him any excuses, right?
Even
the husband.
Yeah, blaming it on a third person came up a lot in several
Yes. Yeah, deflecting.
And she didn't come up with an excuse.
Yeah.
Say, actually, you know what? No, I have something else to do, or I don't know.
There was a lot of hesitation sometimes on his part by saying so, like, and then thinking of the excuse.
which were not read by the other person as ways of right?
Exactly.
So there was an insisting that, I mean, show that the other person was not reading between the lines.
Okay, so how about the moving the boxes?
Okay, something to say. I think that Kevin was, he greeted, he said hi to him, and then probably didn't even wait for the answer, because he went straight to the point and said, okay, hi, can you help me? And he was, did he do that, or it was my perception?
No, I wrote the same thing.
Really?
I wrote the same thing, yeah.
He didn't wait for a response.
But he tried to minimize the work. It's just 1 hour.
Yeah. And he also leaned in a little bit when he just just 2 boxes, just 1 hour. He moved a little closer to Jonathan.
And Jonathan went back.
Positive face, right? Hey, we're buddies.
But Jonathan also came up with reasons that were like Elodie came into the picture. Raphael.
But I think he didn't apologize enough. He didn't say, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, I cannot. I'm so sorry. Really, I'm so sorry.
But Kevin apologized at the end.
Really?
Yeah, and then so Kevin says sorry. basically for asking, right? And then or trouble
But I
you with that
requested,
question. And Jonathan said,
volunteer.
"Oh, thanks."
Volunteer someone else.
No, I think
And
so.
he offered
Very,
help from-
it was
Yeah.
like, yeah.
And I
Unless
found
I
it
wrote it
funny
wrong.
that I gave a
Yeah.
possible
Oh.
excuse
He didn't use
He
it.
that he didn't use.
No, he had better reasons. Ella did, and Rafael
Yeah, exactly. That deflection, right? And
So
we
it's
noticed
not
that.
because of me at all.
Yeah, yeah,
I would, but
exactly.
it's their fault.
Yep. Okay, so this one was
Oh, that was fun.
so fun.
Yeah, this is so fun.
Yes, the copies.
The copy machine.
What kind of things did you notice?
Well, she was insisting.
So
a lot.
insistent.
I'm
Very
going to speak
insistent.
I have class!
But so did Mom.
Yeah, but mom is say, she said no.
No, it's no.
That is shows.
I couldn't have taken
No.
at the machine. And she was talking
But,
here, and you could tell that, she was talking in the background, and mom is constantly.
And then she said, no, I'm sorry, no.
When
We
we
know
think
Fatima's
about
going
these
to
role plays, are we thinking about making them real? Because none of them look
Yeah.
real to me.
Not necessarily
But not
real.
necessarily real in the sense that we wouldn't say the same things and have the same reactions in real life.
There was some acting going
There is a
on.
lot of acting going on, and to make it funny and to make it entertaining and a lot of that. So when we think about role plays in the classroom, are we thinking about something that has the same?
Yeah.
But at the same time, most of these things that we're already noticing, so the deflections, the minimization, all these kinds of things, those do come up in real conversations. They do come up in reality. And one of the things that I thought was perfect about this one, think about when you're telling somebody that something is dangerous. They're about to step out onto a street and a car is going to come by. You're going to dispense with politeness. Oh, please watch out. Nope. Right? You're going, no, watch out, right? When there's other things that come in, such as having to get something done quickly, well, we do tend to dispense with certain things, as we saw in this example. And that's why I designed this one that way.
And what was the 4-letter word?
Yeah.
Did anyone notice it? Kevin used it too.
So sorry.
Sorry, no.
No, that's so sorry.
No, that's 5, yes.
Just.
Just.
Right?
Just an.
Because that minimizes things.
And it's only.
Just an hour.
Okay, the laptop. And I made sure to include this part in there to make it heavier, right? Any noticings on this?
There was a lot of apologizing on Christina's part. Like, I am so sorry, etc., etc. But there's also, as in Elodie's case, she's very calm, even though the computer just broke down, and she's like, very understanding, very calm. Don't worry about it. Type of.
And she also was included herself in the problem by saying, I lost my data too.
Yes.
So it's not just you, so feel sorry for me too.
That's a good strategy, right?
Yeah.
And then this was so polite. Right. Any noticings?
One thing that I noticed is that when Naoko said, I found this new program, and it seems like, well, she answered like she had seen it already, but instead of saying, oh yes, I know it, I've seen it, she started to make comments on that without saying, oh yes, I know, yeah, well, you know what, I really didn't enjoy.
It's later on that she didn't
Yes.
know that she
Yes.
In fact, she gauges her interest and says, oh really, did you like it? Like knowing what to say, how to respond appropriately.
Yeah. Which I think is a relatively common thing. If you are going to like it, if you're going to say that you like the thing, that's going to be pretty direct and upfront. But if you're saying you don't like it, that's going to be delayed.
Right, but if someone tells me, I've seen this movie, and I would say, if I'd seen the movie, I would have said, yes, I've seen it too, and actually I don't like it. But if it said straightforward, I don't like it because the character, I don't. So yes.
You would still account for it though. Right?
Yeah, it implies that she has seen it, but I would have said it. I would have said, I don't, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was also the reason for not liking the show was a general reason. She doesn't like political shows in general, so it wasn't like, I disagree with your particular taste. It was the whole category I'm not into.
So deflecting.
And Naoko actually adds a lot of information to the show in trying to persuade her to watch it, right? So she first says that the show goes deep into the politics, but then she says, but it is also real. It's also funny, right? So she tries to. Maybe she doesn't like the seriousness of the topic, but she might be interested in the funny aspect of it.
Very persuasive.
Then the Indian restaurant. I was actually hoping to get some strong, yes, I know that, isn't it great? Right? Interestingly, that didn't come out in the way that I was expecting it to, which kind of gets at the point in how we use role plays in the classroom.
Right? These role plays maybe don't take into consideration the personality of the person who is portraying them.
Yeah. I purposefully left that completely out, right? Because if we're going to use them in the classroom, the students have to have freedom to be themselves to some extent.
So we should not be expecting anything, just
well, social accuracy, yes, but I would say, some sort of, awareness of what it's allowed and what it's not allowed. But I agree with you, they need to be able to be themselves in a foreign language.
Yes.
I'm just thinking that if we want our students to practice some social, cultural aspect of the language, and then when we give them role play and they are trying to make this funny, interesting, sometimes they are not the best way for them to practice. For me, they have a different role in the classroom than asking them to play, like what would be the preferred response here? Because the preferred response is not funny. This preferred response would be more interesting. That would give more. So they probably tend to use what is not more socially accepted, because then it's a boring dialogue. So I'm just thinking about what is the role of this kind of activity in the classroom.
My first thought on that is that it's possible to give the students a chance where you tell them, okay, for this particular role play, do it as serious as possible. For this role play, make it funny, make it entertaining. In fact, have them do both on the same role play, and then ask them to compare that. That's one of the interesting things about what ends up being funny or entertaining, because those things that are funny or entertaining are marked, and we notice them, right? And so if they're creating something that is funny, marked, entertaining, and then compare it to something that is unmarked, that may be something that helps to raise awareness. Of course, some students don't necessarily go along with that. They're always going to want to do the funny thing, right? But there may be ways of playing around.
And do you call them to represent the dialogue at the front, in front of everybody? Have you done exactly what you did with us today?
I have done that with students in the past. And of course, the funny is going to rule in these cases, right?
And also it takes a long time. What I was thinking is that takes a long time of your classroom, and the students who are not playing the dialogue, they will get bored after a couple of.
On the other hand, there's other ways of doing this, right? You could ask them to, and this is dangerous in a way. You ask them to record it outside of class, but that means they're going to prep it too much.
Yes.
And you don't want them to prep this too much. In some ways, if they do prep it, that'll tell you certain things from one perspective. But yeah, there may be ways of getting around that. But certainly it's one of the things about role plays that we do need to keep in mind, because it does take time. We've already kind of brought these things in. So particularly the context sensitivity, right? Context does matter. The relationships and how they know each other, they do matter, right? And, of course, what's preferred in one case is not always preferred in other cases. When someone provides a self-deprecating remark, a quick agreement is not the most preferred response, right? And then, again, observable through design. And the very things that you were writing down in your notes earlier is what this means. Dispreferred things get delayed. They get other actions tossed in, right? When we're making an invitation, there was almost always something that shows up before the invitation. A bald invitation out of the middle of nowhere would be treated as somewhat odd, right? Requests oftentimes get the same kind of thing. When we're designing these speech acts, for lack of a better term, they're designed with preference in mind, and then the responses are designed with preference as well.